Hello, my name is Elias. I'm founder and CEO of Bolt Observer. We as Bitcoiners don't usually agree on many things, but one thing that we usually agree on is that self-custody is the right way. It's the only way. But there is a reason that the most popular Lightning wallet is a custodial one, and that there's many companies who offer custodial Lightning infrastructure because Lightning is quite complex and hard, and if we want to actually enable the world we're trying to build, this is something that needs to be solved, and this is something that we at Bolt Observer are planning to do. So over the year, we've interviewed a lot of companies building in this space, running their own infrastructure, on what their problems are, what challenges they are facing, and those are some of the results you can see. 54%, we need better tools because current tools are built for people who run their nodes at home, for enthusiasts and plebs, but not necessarily with businesses in mind. You will see 62%. Managing liquidity is a pain in the ass, and I think anybody who ever run his own node can agree that that's true. The third thing is we want open source because running random binaries from internet and giving them access to your hot wallets is not the best idea, and has been proving in the last 2 months from hardware and software wallets, once again, why we want open source tools. But let's dig deeper into the problems they had. So, as we can see, not going to read the entire slide, it's a wall of text, but to summarize, tooling is built for engineers, so engineering time is wasted on spending on things that are better served by businesses, so accounting, capital allocation, things like that. Tooling is not actually built with businesses in mind, with large-scale nodes, things like that. And due to some unfortunate decisions that lots of Lightning implementations took, it's even harder for that tooling to work. So we need better tooling that supports actual large infrastructure. And companies are spending lots of time developing this tooling in-house because there's no solutions, which takes their precious time of actually building their businesses. So with this in mind, we wanted to solve their problems and bring them some solutions for this. So this was our plan. We are building automated liquidity management, data intelligence platform, and cloud services to complement that. So packaged into a hybrid approach of self-hosted open source to build the Bitcoin way, keep the data privacy, and have the cloud services for stuff that you don't want to self-host. So watchtowers, monitoring, things like that. So let's dig deeper into the product. First is LiquidOps. This is what we're open sourcing now. It's a solution for automated liquidity management. It's basically create a workflow-based approach where you can convert your business rules into how the node actually behaves, and then the tooling itself just runs that for you. And then we're building accounting and financial ops, payments optimization to actually improve payment reliability for nodes, for companies that are sending out a lot of payments, and optimize capital allocation for that, because currently there's lots of Bitcoin locked into the Lightning Network, but not a lot of that Bitcoin is actually productive in Lightning Network. The other part is, the second part is data intelligence platform, because besides Bitcoin, data in Lightning Network is the second most valuable commodity. So as the Lightning grows, we're going to have more and more complexity in pathfinding, routing, actually figure out where to allocate capital, where to connect, whom to peer with, things like that. So we're building a platform that has historical data, real-time monitoring. We have our proprietary tooling, which measures latency across the network, things like that. And the third thing that we're building is like a complementary cloud stack that monitors your node's reachability. We're expanding that to other Bitcoin adjacent stack or essentially vertically. So not just your node, your BTC, LM bits, Noster, of course, watchtowers because you don't want to run this yourself, etc. So providing a whole suite of tools. But let's see. Over the last year, we've been adding features to our platform. Here are some of the stats. We have more than 100 BTC managed by LiquidOps, by our beta testers. We've sent more than 90,000 alerts to our users. We have over 480 monitor nodes and over 425 users. And these are some of the lucky companies who got the experience of testing our alpha versions. So the team behind this, we have various expertise from long history of enterprise IT, security, crypto industry, and other bigger data-related industries. We are all of us node runners, so we're solving pains that we've been dealing with for the last couple of years since the beginning of Lightning Network. So we're first and foremost also solving our issues around it as aspiring node runners. And this is it. Questions?
Okay, I'll ask a really stupid question. How are you going to monetize this? How are you going to make any money?
Perfect question. So we're open sourcing LiquidOps now, but the basic features, anything more business, we want to give basic tooling to everybody just to build up the Lightning Network itself. Or business-related features that businesses need will be paid add-ons to the open source, so open core model, and the cloud services are subscription as a service, so monthly subscription. So a complementary approach to both. And as open source, we can then package this ship with various hardware vendors, essentially get it into many people's hands, and then upsell from there.
I saw you have an integration or a partnership with Breeze. Can you elaborate exactly on how you work together with these kind of companies?
Yeah, so Breeze, for example, we've started working with Zero and the team quite a while ago, using their pain points, helping them, seeing how they run things operationally, what are their specific use cases. So trying to learn by deeper partnerships how to actually solve the problems. Because, of course, we have our own ideas, no problems, but getting very in-depth with specific companies is how we actually get to the bone of the problems and solve their pain points.
So is this something that complements or competes with like Amboss?
Both. So our liquidity automation software tool does not compete, of course, on the data side. We are exploring some of the similar directions that Amboss does, as they are more focused on the Explorer side. But it's not directly overlapping, but there's some commonalities because there's only so much things you can do with data and Lightning Network.
Okay, so how big is your team?
There's 5 of us currently, so one was missing from the slide, but then the arrangement wouldn't look so nice.
Are any of those partnerships paying customers yet?
Not yet. We're starting monetize next week or this month, essentially. Any more questions?
Yes. Before you leave, will you read what it says on your shirt to the crowd?
Do you know what your node is doing while you're in Prague? So if you don't, you need our services.